Hi viewers, another episode of Guest with Nazir. We are honored. Today's honorable guest is president of PILDOT, an institute and a think tank which works with the democratic institution and also a keen observer on the democratic developments in Pakistan. Welcome, Ahmed Bilal Mehboob Sahib.
Thank you very much. I'm honored. Thank you for having me.
Please tell our viewers about your working and your observation with the youth parliament, please.
Actually, one of the things which we focus in our organization is youth, because in Pakistan, youth is a very, I think, high priority segment of the society. They're in a very large number. About 46% of our total voters are in the age group of 18 to 35. Almost 29% are in the age group of 18 to 29. So this means they are the largest segment of the population of the voters as well. But unfortunately, young voters do not come out to vote. Average voter turnout in Pakistan in the last two elections had been around 50%. But young people voted only around 30%, which means there's a difference of about 20 percentage points. Young people do not come out to vote. They feel disillusioned with the system. They feel disillusioned with how society is treating them. They do not convey their problems to the society and do not listen to society. So we thought there should be a forum at which they should be able to engage with the society. We should be able to hear them out. We should be able to project what they are thinking. And other segments of the society should also communicate with them, so that we should be able to have a kind of engagement which does not marginalize them. That's why we created this youth parliament.
So how many members we have in this institute, and how they are chosen from the different areas of Pakistan and especially overseas?
This youth parliament will have 300 members. We have 272 National Assembly constituencies within Pakistan. And what we are doing is we will have one member from each of these 272 constituencies. And in addition, we will have two alternatives also selected from each constituency. So we will have 272 times 3 number of members and alternatives. In addition, we will have representation from Azad Kashmir. We will have representation from Gilgit-Baltistan. And we will have representation from overseas Pakistanis as well. So overall, it will be a 300-member body with around 600 alternates. So it will be a huge body, probably the largest representative body, representing each segment of the society and representing each geographical constituency of the country, because we will have from each National Assembly constituency. So this means all provincial, local, district representation will be fully included in the youth parliament. So it's a new experiment, such a large and diverse representation of youth, including overseas Pakistanis. So this probably is going to be very interesting and very useful forum for debate, discussion, sharing of ideas, and improving your understanding about Pakistan and Pakistani society.
But a common citizen thinks that only elites are for the rule. So how we can clear, or how we can eliminate this, I will say, misconception? Because if we look at the present political system, it's a very expensive, I will say, a very expensive profession, or whatever we will call it. It is a very expensive route to go.
That's right. Education, politics is a very expensive kind of a work. But if you do not include political parties and political parties are not getting the participation of common citizens, then it becomes an elite club and only very rich people will be able to participate. If political parties become active and they expand their membership base and they try to crowd fund the politics and try to even support those members which are not which do not have personal wealth so much that they can fund their own politics. So used to be the political parties which used to fund these kind of people. So I think it is, but political parties have over a period of time weakened in Pakistan, and only very electable rich people have become relevant in Pakistani politics. In youth parliament, it will not be an elite capture because we will not be inviting people only from cities, only from big areas, only for educated people. Each constituency, 272, some of them are rural areas, some of them are very far-flung areas of Balochistan, some areas of Azad Kashmir. So it will be a mix of all the population, people coming from rich background, middle class background, and not very rich backgrounds. And even we do not have a requirement that the members should be educated. Any person who can read and write Urdu or can read and understand English, if not Urdu, they are welcome. So there is no bar on them based on their elitism.
So what is the procedure for, let's say, the people who are watching program from overseas, Pakistan or overseas Pakistanis? So what is your message for them if their children or their members of family wants to come forward and want to join this youth parliament?
It's very simple. They can do it online. We have a website of Youth Parliament, PK. And if you go to that website, you will see a step-by-step guide. You will click on that. There will be a form and you will fill that form and click the button submit and it will come to us. And as soon as it comes to us, you will get a receipt from us that your application has been received. Now we have this membership open till 17th of December. So there are still about 13 days to go. And till 17th of December, whatever applications we will receive, we will then start the process of their scrutiny. And if people fall within the age group of 18 to 29, only they are eligible. If you are not within that age, your application process will not go forward. So when you are filling the form, you will be able to do that only if you fall in that age bracket. So once you fill that information, we will start scrutinizing after 17th December and will send you information that you have been selected as member or your membership has not been successful, application has not been successful. We hope most of the people who apply will be successful. And after that, we will start our activities online from February 2022. So application process very simple. You have to go to just our website and send the application through online process. You don't have to deal with paperwork. Only you have to give proof that you are a Pakistani national, you are a person of Pakistani origin, or you are a national, you are an overseas Pakistani resident outside Pakistani. So this is a very simple requirement.